1. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, Hunan. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Hunan Province, is a surreal wonderland of over 3,000 towering quartz sandstone pillars, famously inspiring the Avatar film's floating Hallelujah Mountains. Visitors are awestruck by its mist-cloaked peaks, deep ravines, and lush forests, best experienced via the Bailong Elevator, the world's tallest outdoor lift, or the vertigo-inducing glass skywalk on Tianmen Mountain, suspended 1,430 meters above ground. The park's Golden Whip Stream offers serene hikes past waterfalls and wildlife, while the Yuanjiajie Scenic Area features the natural First Bridge Under Heaven, a stone arch linking two cliffs. Seasonal shifts transform the landscape. Autumn paints the valleys gold, winter dusts peaks with snow, and spring brings vibrant blooms. Don't miss Tianmen Cave, a colossal mountain arch reached by a breathtaking cableway ride, or the nearby Tajia villages showcasing ethnic culture and traditions. With rare flora like the dove tree and adrenaline-pushing adventures, Zhangjiajie blends cinematic beauty, geological marvels, and cultural immersion into an unforgettable escape into nature's own masterpiece. 2. Jiuzhaigou Valley, Sichuan. Jiuzhaigou Valley, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Sichuan Province, enchants visitors with its ethereal turquoise lakes, cascading waterfalls, and snow-capped peaks nestled in the Min Mountains. Known as the Valley of Nine Villages, its crystal-clear five-color pond mesmerizes with mineral-rich waters that shimmer in vivid blues, greens, and yellows, while the 270-meter-wide Nu'er Long waterfall thunders through lush forests. The valley's 114 alpine lakes, including Pearl Shoal and Long Lake, reflect autumn's fiery foliage and winter's icy serenity, creating ever-changing vistas. Tibetan villages like Shuzheng offer cultural immersion with traditional prayer flags, wooden mills, and local folklore. A haven for biodiversity, Jiuzhaigou shelters endangered pandas, golden snub-nosed monkeys, and rare bird species. Accessible via scenic hikes or eco-friendly shuttle rides, this fairy tale landscape reborn after a 2017 earthquake blends geological wonder, vibrant ecosystems, and cultural mystique into an unforgettable escape into nature's artistry. 3. Huangshan Yellow Mountain, Anhui. Huangshan Yellow Mountain, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Anhui Province, captivates with its jagged granite peaks piercing through rolling seas of clouds, ancient twisted pine trees clinging to cliffs, and ethereal landscapes that inspired classical Chinese ink paintings. Renowned for its four wonders: absurdly shaped rocks, mystical clouds, hot springs, and winter snowscapes, the mountain offers iconic vistas like Bright Summit Peak for sunrise and the Flying Over Rock, a gravity-defying boulder. The welcoming guest pine, a 1,500-year-old symbol of resilience, greets hikers traversing cliffside trails such as the West Sea Grand Canyon, while the Huangshan pine trees sculpted by wind and time add poetic drama. Soak in the hot springs at the mountain's base, ride cable cars above misty abysses, or stay overnight in mountain lodges to witness dawn breaking over a celestial panorama. A muse for poets and artists for centuries, Huangshan blends natural grandeur, cultural reverence, and adventurous trails into a timeless journey above the clouds. 4. Li River and Karst Mountains Guilin. Li River and Karst Mountains Guilin, a UNESCO-listed masterpiece in Guangxi Province, offers a poetic landscape of emerald waters winding through towering limestone karsts, immortalized in Chinese art and literature. A Li River cruise from Guilin to Yangshuo unveils iconic vistas like Elephant Trunk Hill, a natural arch resembling an elephant drinking water, and Nine Horses Fresco Hill, where weathered cliffs mimic galloping steeds. The ethereal karst peaks blanketed in mist at dawn or glowing gold at sunset create a dreamlike backdrop for bamboo rafting, photography, or hiking through terraced rice paddies. Yangshuo charms with its rustic countryside, cycling trails, and vibrant West Street, blending adventure with cultural immersion. Witness traditional cormorant fishing at twilight, explore hidden caves like Reed Flute Cave with its kaleidoscopic stalactites, or ascend Moon Hill for panoramic views. This timeless scenery, featured on China's 20 yen banknote, marries serene natural beauty, outdoor thrills, and rural authenticity, making it a bucket list escape into nature's living canvas. 5. Zhangjie Dangxia Landform Gansu. Zhangjie Dangxia Landform Gansu, a UNESCO Global Geopark, stuns visitors with its rainbow mountains, vibrant, striped hills painted in fiery reds, golden yellows, emerald greens, and deep purples, sculpted over 24 million years by mineral deposits and erosion. This 50 square kilometer wonder features surreal vistas like the Lin's Dangxia scenic area, where sunset ignites the slopes into a blazing kaleidoscope, and Bingu Dangxia, with its jagged, maze-like rock pillars resembling ancient castles. The layered sandstone and siltstone formations, likened to a heavenly palette, are best viewed from boardwalks and viewpoints such as colorful Cloud Sea platform. Visit after rain for intensified hues or in autumn for crisp skies and golden light. Nearby, the Zhangjie National Wetland Park offers serene lakes and reed beds, contrasting the arid beauty. A fusion of geology and artistry, Zhangjie Dangxia is an otherworldly testament to Earth's creative power, inviting travelers to walk through a living, breathing painting. 6. Mount Everest Base Camp Tibet. Mount Everest Base Camp Tibet, perched at 5,200 meters in the Himalayas, Earth's highest peak 8,848 m and immerse in Tibetan Buddhist culture. The journey to the base camp winds through stark, high-altitude landscapes dotted with fluttering prayer flags and yak herds, passing the Rongbuk Monastery, the world's highest monastery, founded in 1902. From here, the north face of Everest looms dramatically, its icy slopes glowing crimson at sunrise. Trekkers brave thin air and rugged trails for surreal vistas of the Khumbu Glacier and the Himalayan range, while the nearby Everest Pyramid Laboratory highlights climate research at extreme altitudes. Spring and autumn attract climbers preparing summit attempts, adding to the camp's adventurous energy. Though challenging, the reward is unparalleled. Standing in the shadow of Komalangma, Everest's Tibetan name, where sky, spirituality, and raw natural power converge. 7. Yangshuo Countryside Guangxi. Yangshuo Countryside Guangxi captivates with its idyllic blend of jagged karst peaks, emerald rice paddies, and the serpentine Li River, immortalized on China's 20-yen banknote. Cyclists and photographers flock to the Yulong River Valley, where bamboo rafts glide past water buffalo and limestone towers mirrored in glassy waters. Moon Hill, a natural arch with a lunar-shaped hole, offers panoramic views after a steep hike, while West Street buzzes with cafes, art galleries, and vibrant night markets blending Chinese and Western culture. The Impression Sanjilu Light Show, directed by Zhang Yumu, dazzles with hundreds of performers against the riverside karst backdrop. Explore hidden caves like Silver Cave, adorned with glittering stalactites, or join locals in cormorant fishing at twilight. With rock climbing routes, rural homestays, and serene countryside trails, Yangshuo is a paradise for adventurers, artists, and seekers of timeless, poetic landscapes. 8. Reed Flute Cave Gillen. Reed Flute Cave Gillen, dubbed Nature's Art Palace, mesmerizes visitors with its kaleidoscopic limestone formations illuminated by multicolored lights, creating a surreal underground wonderland. This 240-million-year-old karst cave, named after the reeds outside used to craft flutes, boasts stalactites, stalagmites, and pillars sculpted into whimsical shapes like Crystal Palace and Dragon Pagoda. Ancient Tang Dynasty inscriptions over 1,200 years old line its walls, revealing its historical allure as a timeless marvel. The cave's centerpiece, the red curtain, mimics a flowing drapery of stone, while shimmering underground lakes mirror the psychedelic hues. Located just 5 kilometers from Gillen, it pairs perfectly with Li River cruises or Yangshuo adventures. Accessible via illuminated walkways, this family-friendly attraction blends geology, history, and artistry, offering a magical escape into Earth's hidden creativity. 9. Tiger Leaping Gorge Yunnan. Tiger Leaping Gorge Yunnan, one of the world's deepest river canyons, 3,900 m, thrills adventurers with its roaring Jinshuo River thundering between snow-capped Haba Mountain and Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. Legend says a tiger once leaped across its narrowest point 0.25 m wide, marked by the Tiger Leaping Stone, a massive boulder mid-river where white water explodes into mist. The High Trail, a 22 km trek, winds past sheer cliffs, terraced farms, and Naxi villages, offering dizzying views of the gorge's 3 sections, upper, middle, and lower. The 28 Bends, a steep switchback ascent, rewards hikers with panoramas of the Himalayas, while the middle gorge's raging rapids and hanging bridges test courage. Stay in rustic ghost houses, meet Tibetan and Naxi communities, or visit in spring for wild flowers and autumn for crisp skies. A UNESCO-protected marvel, this raw, untamed landscape blends adrenaline-pumping trails, cultural heritage, and nature's primal power. 10. Kanas Lake Xinjiang. Kanas Lake Xinjiang, nestled in the Altai Mountains near China's borders with Kazakhstan and Mongolia, enchants visitors with its mystical emerald waters that shift hues from azure to turquoise with the seasons, earning it the nickname China's Switzerland. Surrounded by dense Siberian taiga forests, alpine meadows, and snow-capped peaks, the lake is steeped in folklore, including tales of a giant lake monster said to lurk in its depths. The Guanyu Pavilion viewpoint offers panoramic vistas of the Serpentine Lake winding through golden larch forests, especially breathtaking in autumn when the landscape blazes with fiery colors. Nearby Tuvan ethnic villages like Hemyo showcase traditional wooden cabins, horseback culture, and warm hospitality. Hike to Moon Bay and Fairy Bay, where the Kanas River curves like a crescent through valleys, or explore the Kanas Nature Reserve, a biodiversity hotspot for rare species like sable and lynx. Winter blankets the area in snow, transforming it into a silent, ethereal wonderland. A UNESCO-protected gem, Kanas Lake merges untamed wilderness, cultural intrigue, and soul-stirring beauty into a remote paradise for adventurers and dreamers alike.